As you guys know, I usually wear a shirt that fits with the theme of whatever I'm doing, and I'm actually one of the 4 people in the world who don't own a Deadpool shirt, because I was always afraid that people would see me as that non-comic book guy who just likes Deadpool because his internet memes are funny, but I've actually read Deadpool comics. So yeah, I might need to remedy that after this movie. Still might be seen as a fair weather fan or whatever you want to say, or a bandwagon person, but you know what? I'm really proud of this movie. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I am here today to review to you Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is the long-in-development superhero comedy action film directed by, I believe it's a new director, starring Ryan Reynolds, produced by Ryan Reynolds. This has been his baby for a long time that they ruined with X-Men Origins Wolverine. And he was like, no, that's not Deadpool, we're gonna make real Deadpool. They did it, guys. They did it. They actually made a great Deadpool movie. This is a solid movie. And it's actually a really funny movie. It does everything that Deadpool needs it to be. The story is pretty basic. We get, for the most part, a half origin story, half just him being Deadpool. And Deadpool, he's the merc with the mouth. He always is smack talking. He's like a much more adult Spider-Man. And I have to emphasize, adult. This is not for kids. This is one of those movies that if parents are like, oh, he's got cute Deadpool shirts, I'll take him to Deadpool. No, check that at the door, because Deadpool, this movie is a hard R. But resuming with the plot, it is ultimately, he has the opportunity to save his own life, and in turn, he becomes Deadpool. And Deadpool is pretty much the epitome of a faithful adaptation of a character that you can get. This is the one that's true. You can tell they understood the source material and they were passionate about the source material. And it shows, because when you're watching it on screen, it's not a huge budget superhero movie. I mean, it's still, believe me, has a pretty decent sized budget. But it's not compared to what we're used to. But you see them take care and passion with it, and it just all worked in one just cycle, and it works perfectly for one of the best paced, funniest, and best filmed action movies I've seen in a while. I mean, this movie was more funny than most of the comedies I've seen in the past maybe 4 years. I'm not even joking. And this movie has some of the best film action I've seen. The camera doesn't do too many quick cuts or the shaky cam. It keeps it pretty steady. I mean, there's still motion, but it keeps it pretty steady. So the cinematography is solid. The colors, wonderful. Deadpool stands out with his red, and the way they have the eyes move, it was exactly like how the comics have it. I mean, you were watching a moving comic book, basically, and it's beautiful. Once again, guys, I have to stress, this is such a strong R-rated film, and it felt so perfect for Deadpool. Because Deadpool, if you really know Deadpool, he's very raunchy, he's very violent, and he's out of his freaking mind. And he's all of those in this movie, and Ryan Reynolds portrays him perfectly. He is the best actor to play Deadpool, and even though they screwed it up with X-Men Origins Wolverine, he's like, no, you haven't seen my Deadpool. And then he just shows you this new movie, mic drop. Done. Ryan Reynolds blew my mind. I was watching the movie, I was never bored, always amused. The action was so solid. I mean, you get to see samurai swords and cutting people in half and kicking their corpse, and at the same time making raunchy jokes, head explosions everywhere, and even some maybe cameos that were pretty funny. I absolutely loved this film, and it was really a love letter to the fans. If you like comic book movies, if you're passionate about Deadpool, this movie's for you. They didn't make it for a focus group. They didn't make it for a studio. They made it for themselves. And this movie is so meta, and the humor is so meta and self-referential. Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. That was one of my big worries, is that Deadpool wouldn't really break the fourth wall in the film, and he does. And they say some stuff that I didn't expect they'd even do. And I was like, wow, okay. props to Deadpool. I loved Deadpool. I think this was a solid time at the movies. It's so memorable, and it's one of those movies that I just want to go back and watch again because it was one of those fun adventures and just a good time at the movies that you can sit there, escape, and watch a quality picture. Deadpool, I feel, is going to be watched for years to come and remembered for years to come, so therefore Deadpool is a future classic. What do you guys think about Deadpool? What is your favorite Deadpool joke? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you.